Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn. And yes, I'm playing these insequentially because I'm in, baby. Alright, we still haven't checked out the rest of this. These guys are sleeping. This is when the squid first attacks. He kills the artist who's taking a shit over the bow of the ship. We were just figuring out who these guys were. We don't know. This guy, I seem to recall... Was he the one who was like spying on people earlier? I just remember it being a bald-headed non-Englishman. We got this tall motherfucker here. Is this Martin? Yeah, that's Martin. I didn't realize you're such a tall motherfucker, dude. Who are you, Shorty? He might be one of the escapees later. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I should check that out now. So we're at the Doom. Nope, the Doom. I just want to see if I'm getting these people right. 13 others are present. We got this guy who I think might be the sneaky dude. This guy who I think escaped, Peter Milroy, who dies and does not escape. This guy who I think escaped. Wait, never mind. He was crushed. This guy who died. Wait, he's present. This guy who we've never seen before. This guy who's in the back, just like he's a creepy dude. I bet something's going on with him. No, we just see him die later, so clearly not. This guy gets crushed as well. A lot of people get crushed. We haven't seen this guy. Okay, so I was actually wrong about... I do think this guy is one of the guys that escaped. These other guys died at some point. But it's telling me the Frenchman's around, so let's go see if he's up here. The bosun and the Frenchman? Wait! It didn't tell me I got that correct. Is it only going to go 3 for 3? How does this work? Who are you? That's one of the escapees, I think. Who's this? No idea. Who's this? The traitor. The guy gets his face blown off regardless if he's a traitor. That's still a little confusing to me. Or maybe one of them was a traitor and that's why he killed him. Who are you? He's a spotter of some kind. It looks like he's just doing his thing. Okay, interesting. Alright, I think we're ready for this. Oh yeah, okay. Duh, we're gonna go see this dude. And this is the start of the Doom. Is it just doing this so that I see the line of time or something like that? I don't know why it makes me go back to this. It's very strange. There's got to be like a line of time. That's what I'm calling it now. Anyways.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's
Dane?
that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Before I forget, you killed my brother. What?
What is happening?
That was an accident. The ropes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Okay, what? Dane? What? Brother? Jesus? Oh, this guy's with Jesus. Huh. This guy's like, whoa! This is the traitor. No, someone new. Wow, what's... And then... Wait, this is not the start of the Doom. This is completely different. Okay. These are new people. Oh, it's the Doom, part 1. Okay, 3 others. Okay, let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. How's that? There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. get in the boat. So this guy's wanting to get on the boat, and this guy's like, over my dead body, you bloody Dane. How's that? There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat. Thought I'd forget you killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The ropes. It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing. Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long. No, don't. So this is this guy saying no, don't. This is Dane. Oh, there we go. He's Danish. Lars Lind. He was clubbed. Everyone's clubbed to death. He was clubbed by this guy. Who are you? So, this guy's brother died. Jesus is a part of this group of some kind. These are all like little dudes. And then this guy's this guy? Right? Yeah. And this guy is just someone else completely. Where? Who? What? Who? He's by people standing on stairs. Here. Just in the back here. He's some kind of scholar, though, clearly. Oh, my eye itches a bit. So, his brother is already dead. And he says that, what? That was an accident, the ropes. This is the Doom, though. We haven't really seen much prior to this. But it's telling me I should know who he is. What's the deduction rating? Just out of curiosity. Stop. You stop it right now. That's the one, because he's the only Dane, right? Can't deduce him, but it's telling me I can deduce him, but it's a 3. Okay. So is it telling me goat? It's the goat. So then we have Edward Spratt, who was crushed by a terrible beast. Lars Lind, who was clubbed by an unknown attacker. This guy got crushed by the terrible beast. Load. Move by hands. Aim level ready. No. Belay spark. That guy's below decks. Frenchman. This guy's still around. That guy died to the cannon. This guy dies. Wait, where else is he? I remember just like saying I don't know who he is. Didn't I? Yeah, right here. Okay. Oh yeah, and he was in part 2 as well. So they're just there below the ship. Okay. So here's what I'm not sure. It told me that Brennan is the guy, right? But it didn't tell me that this was the guy. And I have his whole thing done. Or I thought I did. Well, we're gonna leave anyways. Are we? Sorry. So we know Abigail died by falling rigging, right? I do want to go. Okay, I need to go back to some of the other Doom pieces to get these events down. So this guy. Okay. Still don't. Is that like partial solves? Who is this? What fate befell them? Disappearances. 7 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Interesting. Okay, so this guy, he gets clubbed by the people on the boat. We don't know why they were on the boat or where they were going or what they were doing. He got clubbed by them, and then the second one is the bow. So let's go down to the bow. We got to do it in order, right? I got to piece it together in order, which I know we just saw this next one, but it's important to do things in order. So this guy. So he's taking a shit, and then the squid gets him. So he gets that. Oh my god, it's gonna play it back. This guy's like, oh my god, what's happening? And that's Peter. Please stop that. Oh my god, I can't believe it's gonna play it. Then we have this bald dude. And this guy, who we know dies later. I think with the cannons is when he dies. Then we have Martin walking back here with this guy who dies. How does he die? Okay, he dies with the cannon. So these suits appear to be like the midshipman suits, because that's what Peter is, and that's what presumably this guy is. Okay, so this is this down here. Pretty nothing like sneaky going on here, right? These guys are just sleeping, doing stuff. They're chilling. They're not expecting the squid to come in. They seem pretty chill for like presumably mysterious things going on prior. This guy disappears, but he's just standing here like this. Who finds him? This is the guy who gets his face blown off. This is the guy I think who escapes. We can validate this now, can't we? Let's validate that this guy is in fact who I think he is. So he's right next to the guy who gets his face blown off. So now we'll go check that. Gosh, I get these buttons messed up. So we're going to go to the escape. We're going to check that. Okay, this should be the second one with Peter. See, he's the guy with Peter. So he is the guy who escapes. And then this guy as well. These are like the midshipmen. They like banded together and escaped or something. I don't know. Okay, but at least I'm right at that. So this guy escapes later. That's good. Good for him. Good for him. Who else? What else is going? No. I want to go to where? No. I want to go to where? No. These fucking buttons sometimes. All right, we want to go back to the Doom. Get back in the groove here. So this guy dies. 13 others were present. We got the artist. These guys. Where's? Okay, we don't know where Bryn. I don't remember seeing Brennan. So let's go see if we can find Brennan real quick. Jesus is down below decks. We know that. Where's Brennan at? Okay. Maybe Brennan's one of the guys sleeping. Is it telling me? Is that what's happening there? Got Peter. Got the artist who's taking a shit. Where's Brennan? If that's the case, there's like 3 people sleeping that. There's a whole bunch of people sleeping actually. Brennan? X. 56. What number is Brennan? Henry Brennan, 56. So it's telling me this is Brennan. Is there some way I can validate this? These are his shoes. Well, if that's the case, okay. If in fact that is the case, let's go back to where we are. Because I thought there were some people in here that I didn't see. We've seen him. We've seen him. We've seen him. We've seen him. We've seen Martin. What about this guy? Have we seen this guy? Is it this guy? Yes. Okay. He's sort of like Martin's helper or something. Seen this guy. Okay. I've seen Peter, who I'm starting to doubt is Peter, because these seem to be like servants of some kind. I can't... Okay, maybe that they're wearing something slightly different. Have we seen Jesus? Have we seen Fuzzy? And have we seen Knifey? But it's telling me I can't ID them. But what I was thinking is 45. It tells me they're... Oh, I guess I can't distinguish between them, but I can probably narrow it down. I thought I had seen Jesus, but maybe not. All right, let's write this down real quick. We've got 43. 44. This is kind of cheaty, I feel like, because it told me that they're here. These guys are awake. Can we decipher based off of who's not? No, okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay, we're just seeing here. Are these your beds? Because it looks like you're broken. This one of them's broken. Then we have X. I don't know what that is. I don't know why it would be an X. Then we have supposed Brennan. Wait. Oh, I thought that was writing. Okay. And then 45. Did I already get 45? No, I did not. 45 is asleep. Then we have 43 and 44. I'm sorry, I'm just double checking here. Gotta be careful. We're investigators. Okay, I think that's all we have. So it looks like we have 4 people asleep. And then let's count, just to make sure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people down here. Seven, 8, 9, 10. So that's telling me that I see 10 people, but I have 4 people asleep. Okay, X, is that a dead person? Because 43, 44, and 45 check out as... If we don't count X, and you know, we know it doesn't. Dead people don't show up there because it didn't show up the lady. So is this person dead? Can we somehow sneak a peek here? I think they're probably dead. They wouldn't sleep with dead people though. All right. So then in that case, we have Jesus here is one of these numbers. 43, 45, Jesus, 43, 44, 45, or X. This guy, we'll call him Beardo, which I know is not a great thing, but we'll call him Necklace Boy. Necklace Boy is one of these, because I didn't see him anywhere. We saw these guys, and then Knifey. Knifey is the other guy, right? I definitely know that we saw this guy, we saw this guy, we saw... Did we see this guy? Shit. Shit! I have to go back. God damn it. We have to go check everybody again, alright? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. We saw these 2. It's part of the 10, 2. Then we know those 2. Peter, artist, got it. Then up here, there was this guy. So we're missing tattoo guy too. Did I miscount? Fuck! 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. 5, 6. 13 others. I did miscount. 13 others. That means 14 total. That means this is exactly who they are. Tattoo Boy was the other one. So Tattoo Boy we know the name of. Oof. I caught myself there. You guys were yelling at me, I know it, but it's okay. We've got the Boston's mate, number 7. Is Tattoo Boy. Which doesn't actually sync up. But we thought maybe that I was incorrect about who that was. I suspected I was wrong about that, and Peter as well. I suspected I was wrong about. So let's see what these other numbers are. 45, Leonid Volkov. Leonid Volkov. Who just, I assume, is one of those miscellaneous people. 44, Lewis Walker. Lewis Walker. And 43, Maba. So, I'm going to change who I said is this other dude. This isn't the bosun's mate. He's not the Frenchman. Okay. This is Mabu. Maba, sorry. Maba. Okay. So Maba is 43. Check. So then the other 3 is Lewis, Leonid, and whatever the fuck X is. Like, why would it just be X? I don't understand that. Unless it's 10, obviously. But why would Winston Smith the Carpenter, question mark? I'm going to put a question on this. I'm writing this down if you can't tell. Smith, question mark. So, the reason they're fuzzy is we don't know which of those that they are, right? But we were able to get, in theory, Maba from that and then correct the fact. So this guy did die to the beast from what they told us, but we don't know who he was. Maybe we don't. We might find that out here. We might be able to narrow that down as we go through the rest of the Doom. I'm just taking a quick scan over here. So we have Martin. We don't know how he's died yet. Presumably he dies during the bargain that we don't see because he kind of disappears. We don't know who Edward Nichols is. So I suspect the guy who gets his face blown off is either Edward Nichol or John Davies. I don't know if we've seen the other mate. I'll look at the picture in a sec. We don't know what happened to the surgeons yet or the carpenters. Although one of them might be X. We don't know. We haven't heard of the cook, the butcher, the gunner, the gunner's mate. Like the gunner's mate, the guy who makes guns. So I think that's who I was saying the bosun is, the guy who was like throwing the guns around. That would make sense, right? Supposedly we know who Finley Dalton is. I'm pretty sure I know who he is, but I'm just not willing to make that guess yet. Though maybe I will as I get through the. I think he's in the Doom. I'm not sure. Steward. So presumably, this guy that we see, Martin Perot, the guy next to him is the steward. So the third mate steward is Roderick Anderson. So we're saying he's that guy. So Peter Milroy. So we're saying this guy. I mean, clearly. I want to look at the mates though. So we've got Robert Witterell, the captain. We've got the first mate Hoskett. We've got this guy who I don't think has popped up at all yet. He must die early on. And then we got the third mate, Martin. So this must be the second mate. And then we've got the other mate down here. But we actually don't know if he's second or fourth. And I don't know how much we should be. I mean, you can glean a lot of positions, I think, from this. Those are obviously the mates, and that they're one of them, but we don't know for certain which one is which, even though we could guess if this is second and this is fourth. But in any case, but he really must die early. So we're saying this guy is the third mate steward. I feel pretty comfortable because he's like even standing behind him there. So we're gonna say he's the third mate steward, Roderick Anderson. He was crushed by a loose cannon. Rip. Okay. Is it saying that I can? I didn't. Is this picture blurry? No. Okay. So are they? Wait. Do they also have other people standing behind them like that? He was exploded. No, just Martin has this dude following him around. Jeez, Martin, chill out, dude. What a jerk. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Those changes. Peter's making me nervous because it didn't validate him. Let's get out of here. Okay, I think we'll do one more this episode. Where are we at here? Oh, hang on, let me take a quick look and see if there's another 3 that I've identified and they're not. Okay, this is a 1. This is 2. Wait, where's Peter? Peter. Oh, because we don't know. Okay, so we only have 2, so those could be accurate. So we want to do then, we'll do the next Doom, and then I'll end the episode, I guess. We've got this dude, Lars Lind. He died. He was clubbed by an unknown attacker. That's why we haven't validated that. So we want to do part 3 on the gun deck. Boston. We want to do this. Boston mates here. I think he's this one. Nope, it's not what I want. I want part 3. Get me out of here. I don't want this. It's out of order. You're gonna just confuse me. Get out of here. Okay. Shit. Part 5, part 4, part 3. So part 3, part 4, part 5. They all happen right here in the same area, so that's why it's a little confusing. But I think these are on the other side. Get out of my way. I think it's these over here. Is this part 3? Part 4. Damn it. No, I don't care. Don't show me this. You're all dead and I like it. Look. These are the guys, they woke up. It's okay. We'll get to see them wake up in part 3. Okay, so part 3 must be this one. No. Yes. No. Yes? Yes. Okay, here we go. So the squid kills the artist. Where'd Peter go and where did... They're shooting the squid. This is when the cannon fucks up these guys. Alright, so this guy is one of those... He's either Louis Leonid or X Winston, perhaps. This is... one of the other guys, and then this was the other dude that we... God, I don't know why it just like all tabs there for a moment. So, where did Peter go? Is this Brennan? It's Brennan. He was asleep. This is Knifey. He was asleep. This is Maba. He was asleep. This is Jesus. He was asleep. Wait, that's too many people asleep. Can I go upstairs on this one? I don't remember. I don't think I can. No. So 6 others were present. So the idea is that 4 of these people were asleep. Knifey, Maba, Jesus, and this guy were all asleep. And Brennan though. Yeah, because I didn't write Brennan down, but he was asleep. I should have wrote him down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people were asleep, and then this guy was this. So write Brennan down real quick, and Maba. So Maba was asleep, check. Brennan was asleep, check. This guy was awake. We don't know who he is. This guy was asleep, so he is either Leonid or Winston or Lewis. Leonid, Winston, or Lewis. Leonid, Winston, or Lewis. Unless Winston is just bullshit, which we don't know. So if we look at their cots, that's their cots. So what I wanted to check, I mean, I know the cots are empty, but is X empty? So that's what I was confused by, X. Yeah, so X is empty now. So weird. Is there like a, is there other, why is that X? Wait, those are words. It's just, is it just the tag thing? I just don't see any other Roman numerals, so that's why it's like... Like, why would it be in the 40s and then go to X? Unless he's the mate. But he's awake now. So this could be X. And he could actually be the mate and not this guy. That would make him X. Is there like a special title for the guys who's in charge of these dudes? They're just seamen, right? Well, this guy's a seaman anyways, so I assume... Well, who are the 40s? They're topmen? Topmen. So who's in charge of the topmen? That's what I'm wondering. It's not the carpenter. I don't think that guy's Winston. I don't think that's who that is. I don't think that's what X means. It could mean one of these mates. Because in theory, the mates are in charge of different sections of the areas, right? Because he's like, where's he at? See this guy? Is he this dude? Right. So they're like, I wish this would snap to where I want it to snap to, but I can understand how it wouldn't know what my thought process is. So we're on 3, right? So load, move by hands, aim level, ready, no, belay spark. I assume he's the guy saying belay spark because this guy just got crushed. And this guy's just a random dude. He's Lewis or Leonid. I could feel pretty confident about that. And then Jesus is Lewis or Leonid. So I want to be sure. So Jesus equals Lewis or Leonid, and what did I call this guy? Necklace Boy. Okay, so we got an idea of who these guys are. Should I just click on them? Will it fuck me if I wait? But then this guy. Okay, now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. So we're saying this guy's X. And then we had 5 people sleep total. 1 was Mava, 1 was Britain. We're saying this guy was asleep, and there were 2 others. Knifey. And this guy. And Jesus. So Brennan. So then who's this guy? Was he present in the last one? Necklace Boy is present. Maba's present. Jesus is present. Knifey's present. Brennan's present. Who's not present that I'm thinking is present? This guy. Okay, he's definitely not X then. He's definitely not X. Because he's not asleep. Okay, so my whole thought process there was off. This guy is not X. Therefore, Jesus and Necklace Boy could be X. And the third person is Knifey. So one of those guys is X. Okay. And we think these guys aren't part of the crew, whereas these guys are. So it would make sense if he was X, but I'm not gonna go that far to say that. And it makes sense that guy is a top knife. He's a topman, right? Okay. I don't know why I kept hitting that. my brain just kind of like overloaded there. All right, we'll end here. I think I've carried on long enough and gotten a little sidetracked and stuff, but I think we're figuring this out. See you guys next time. Could get maybe some water. My throat's about to collapse in upon itself.